Okay guys, here we are with the deck recipe as I promised. Um yeah, not too much to say. This deck is for people that didn't watch the video before this is my Dark Magician Synchro deck, which was an idea that was asked by Possessive. So yeah, so this one really goes out to him and all that. So yep. I don't think he has a like YouTube video channel kind of thing that he wants you to subscribe, but if he does, he can put it in the comments below. But I just he just watched my video, so anyways, so to start off, we obviously need a Dark Magician. I played two. Gosh darn it. I played two. Why I play two is because of the fact that it's level 7. There's not a really good draw engine for level 7s right now. In the future there is for the current gen Yugioh now. There's level 7 draw power, but now there's not really anything. Like Allure of Darkness probably is the best thing that works with this. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, two of these. I don't really play any other tech cards for it other than Skilled Dark Magician, Dark Magic Curtain, and that's pretty much it. It's basically like pure spellcaster with Dark Magician, I guess. And yeah, I play two because I don't like having three of them in the deck. It's too slow. And, you know, I mean, I could play Prismas and all that, but no, I wanted to keep it all spellcaster here. Alright, so I personally want to do 12 spells in this deck, but I couldn't think of a good way of doing that. So yeah, so we'll keep it at 11. The reason I say that is because I took out one of these for another spell. But anyways, I guess this works out a little better because it gives more search engine to the deck. So 3 Apprentice Magician, by the way. And the first effect, I don't really use it, but you can place a counter on a card. Or yeah, you place a spell counter on a monster you control or something like that. And if this card is destroyed by battle, you special summon a level 2 or lower spellcaster from your deck and face on defense. So my plays are, depending on how much monsters they have, if they have 2 monsters, I go Apprentice, Apprentice. They destroy both of those. And if I want to do synchros, I would do Frequency, or I would do Old Vindictive to destroy a monster. Or if I'm trying to go for a Dark Arm play, I'll go Apprentice, 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 Dark Armed. Or Apprentice, 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 Frequency so I can synchro with this, or something like that. You know, the possibilities are up to you. But yeah, that's what I usually do. 3 is not too bad in here. I kind of wish I was playing Crush Card here though, which is a good card for this deck, by the way. 1 Breaker. I mean, what spellcaster deck wouldn't run Breaker? It destroys the back row if you choose to. Otherwise, it has 300 more attack if it's normal summoned. Let's see, 1 Chaos Sorcerer. Again, who wouldn't play this as spellcasters? And it banishes a face-up monster in the field. Dark Armed is a little exception, but for spellcasters, but since this deck involves a lot of darks, Dark Armed is really good. Oh, that's Dark Armed, not you. This. So any Dark Magician deck would usually have Dark Magician Girl, and when I say Dark Magician deck, I don't mean with Paladin and Buster Blader. I mean pure Dark Magician. So yeah, I have 2 of these, which this is actually pretty good, to say the least, because I can go into Magician's Circle and bring her out. Also, I can Frequency Magician and Synchro of her, and yeah, make a Stardust or something. So pretty good. It's pretty quick, level 8. Also, you can go with Plague and did I make a Dark End in here at least? Yes, okay. So you can make a Dark End in here, which is a really good idea. 2 Defenders. Basically, what he does is when he's summoned, he plays spell counter on him. And once per turn, if a spellcaster or spellcaster monsters on the field will be destroyed, you can move spell counter. So that means by Mirror Force, take the counter off, and your monster's protected. That's why I wanted to focus on spellcasters a little more than just random tech cards that I could put in here. This does not stop Compulse, anything that bounces back to the hand, and it does not stop anything that banishes. So, keep that in mind. Two of them, I mean, it's great, its attack's not the best, but its effect's really good though. Two Frequency Magicians, not really there for the ability. I mean, you could increase your attack, so one of your monsters' attack by 500. He's mostly there for the Synchro, which is kind of cool too, because you can Frequency Magician with Dark Magician Girl to get Chaos Sorcerer out, or get Dark Armed out, I guess, and then get Chaos Sorcerer or something. You know, depending on what you have in the grave. So yeah, 2 Frequency, because well, I don't know. I was playing Knight and Sorceress in here, but it doesn't really run consistently with this deck. 2 Exemplar, we play 11 spells, so it's really good. And you can keep bringing back the 1 Frequency Magicians, or it's basically like Monster Reborn for spellcasters when spells are activated. So you can bring out like Dark Magician when you get high enough encounters. Bring out this. If this was summoned properly, this card, you know, whatever. To make more synchros. Usually I do 2 and then bring him back like level 6. But, you know, it's up to you. Now, there's 2 Valkyrie or whatever. I don't know how to say it. But basically this is so that you can lock your opponent like Deep Frog. So, you rarely draw into it though. That's the downside of it. But what you could do is attack and then do Magician Circle when you attack with this, of course, and bring out the other one so your opponent can't attack. So that'd be good, but it only protects your spellcasters. So sorry, Plague Spreader, wherever you're at. Okay. 2 Old Vindictive, basically Man-Eater Bug's effect, flips over, destroys an opponent's monster. And let's see, 1 Plague Spreader. You know he does Synchro, and you can put back a card to bring him back. But then he's banished. 2 Skilled. Yeah, 2 I think is good enough. 3 might be pushing it, I don't know. I mean, I have 25 monsters right now. So yeah, it probably is pushing it. So yeah, if you get 3 spell counters on him, so yeah. How you get spell counters? You activate a spell card to get counter. If he gets 3 of them, he can bring out the big BC Dark Magician. So, yep. 2 Trickies. And what he does, well, you could discard a card to special summon them. So, why I have him in here is I can discard Dark Magicians to bring him out, and then get Dark Armed. I mean, if I was playing something like Smorg 2, it would be beneficial to play him too, but I'm just using these 2. So basically the trick is putting some engine into the grave for this, and also brings out a 2000 attack point monster, so why not? Let's see, 2 Allure of Darkness. I play enough dark, so banishing 1 doesn't matter. 1 card destruction. It basically helps you search through the deck a little more. And this is my problem with this version of Yugioh. There's not really too much good draw power, like just random draw power things. I tried Reload, I didn't like it. I tried Magical Mallet, did not like that either. It's just my personal preference though. 1 Dark Magic Curtain, bring out a Dark Magician, but you can't summon anything else that turn. But I can still set apparently. So yeah, bring out Dark Magician, and there you go. 1 Trunade for back row, 1 Heavy Storm for back row. 2 Magical Dimension, really good spellcaster card. So as long as you control a spellcaster on the field, you can activate this and tribute one monster in your field, doesn't matter what type he is, and special summon a spellcaster from your hand. And you can destroy your opponent's monster. So like that Yugioh Guardian, that Red Eyes Darkness Metal, whatever. One Pot of Avarice. You go through like Apprentice really fast. You probably get Frequency or Old Vindictive in the grave. Also with two the trickies, you probably get cards in the grave too. And along with this guy getting an effect, putting this in the grave, you know, you will get a lot of draw power for Pot of Avarice, or enough monsters quick enough for draw or Pot of Avarice. To Secret Village, I wanted like a lockdown version of this deck, so yeah, we have this so that your opponent can activate spell. If you have no spellcasters, your opponent can activate spell cards, but you can't. But if you control spellcasters, your opponent can't unless they control a spellcaster. So, two of these, and that's also another reason I wanted a higher monster count of spellcaster. Two Magician Circle, really good card. I recommend it if you're playing spellcasters. And so you can see as a spellbinding circle on there. Anyway, so when a spellcaster monster attacks, you activate this, and both you and your opponent can bring a spellcaster with 2,000 or less attack to the field to face up attack. So mostly you're getting this, so you can synchro with this. And even if you don't synchro, and your opponent's like, okay, mirror force it, then you get dark in the grave, so you can set up for some stuff too. So it's a win-win situation there. And two Royal Decree because, well, I'm playing 4 traps, so yeah, why not? Of course, you could play any trap card you want with this, so you don't have to do the Royal Decree thing. But I did it so I can lock down my opponent's spells and traps. So, yep. As for synchros, let's see. Let's see. Allied Justice, 3 Arcanite because spellcasters, and you can do the tricky with frequency to make this. It's really easy to get this out, by the way. For people that don't know, you place 2 counters when it's summoned. It gets 1,000 attack for each spell counter, and you can remove a spell counter to destroy a card in your opponent's side field. And it's not a once per turn, so you can do it as many times as you want to. As long as you have counters, of course, on this card. Right? Oh no, wait. Oh no, it doesn't matter where it's from. Okay. I thought it was only for this guy. And great. Will you please stop at Audacity? Thank you. So yeah, apparently it's for anywhere on the field. Okay. 1 Black Rose because why not? It's Black Rose. Bryonac, Colossal. You should always include Colossal if you have a chance to make a level 8, because this card gets under skill drain and takes out Yugioh Guardians. So just a little hint of advice there. Dark End, you know, it's dark, why not? And its effect's really good. 2 Tempest, just because I wanted something that would be a level 6 Synchro that's spellcaster, just in case if I need it for the field spell. And 1 Thought Ruler, and there you go. Wait, did I put Red Dragon here? Yeah, okay. Now here's another Dark Magician if you guys like 3. I just don't like it because dead draws. Yeah, personally I think it's dead draws. 1 Copycat because it's spellcaster, and it takes out some annoying monsters. Just 1 though. 2 Kaiko. It's there to banish stuff from your opponent's graveyard, and your opponent can't go for Chaos Sorcerer. They can't go for Chancellors from 6Ms. They can't do Dark Armed effects. So yeah, they're pretty stuck when it comes to that. And they can't do... Wait. Oh yeah, and they can't do Red Eyes Darkness Metal either. So it's really good. Personally, you could honestly just take out, like, these two, I guess. And just put Kaiko's in here, but whatever. 2 Magical Marionettes. I mean, if you don't like Dark Magician Girl, I would recommend using this instead. I just have Dark Magician Girl because Dark Magician. Made in a Macabre, whatever. I was running high on Dark, so I didn't want to really play her. But if she destroys something by battle, then she gains 200 attack with she gains a spell counter, which gives her 200 attack. So yeah, this card can get obscenely high in attack. I think I dueled against this deck, like a deck that used it, and this card got up to like 4,000 attack. It's ridiculous. Not to mention, Yuki's Arcanite Magician. She just destroys stuff, and use Arcanite Magician blows stuff up that you don't like. That's obscene. But, you know, I just don't think she's the best of all spellcasters. Because of the 0 defense also. 1 Royal Magical Library. I had 2, but I want to put Copycat in this extra side deck. But, yeah, just for draw power, if you need a little quicker. Another Skilled Dark Magician if you need one. Tragodia, because Gores doesn't do much if you have stuff in the back row or on the field spells, so, yep. And also really good for Synchro based stuff. I should put it in here sometime. Well, as anyways. So, also, here's Diffusion Wave Motion. You pay 1,000, target a level 7 or higher spellcaster on the field, and that card can only attack, but then... yeah, this is an interesting one. I'm trying to read it here. Okay, so you can attack every one of your opponent's monsters with that one spellcaster. And any effects of effect monsters that your opponent will try to activate that are destroyed by this attack do not activate. So Shining Angels and whatever don't work. Magic Formula, just an equip card. It gives you 1,000 if it's destroyed or sent to the grave. And yeah, you gain 700 attack for Girl and Dark Magician. 2 Sage Stone, because Dark Magician can get brought out if you have Dark Magician Girl. So you can go, for example, you can go Defender, activate the Magician Circle, bring her out, and then in your main phase 2, bring out Dark Magician. So, I don't know, it's up to you guys. And other cards that help this deck include Crush card, because you play enough small base darks, right? Yeah. You play 5, 6. You can run Crush card in here if you want. I just don't run it because I didn't have enough room. So, also you can run any trap you feel like. I just like the lockdown, like I said before. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck. I think this deck's a pretty good solid 8, personally, but that's where you guys decide. I don't really mind if you guys dislike it or like it. Oh, I really don't mind if you don't like this deck and you want to make a different build. But, yeah, so tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. What would you change? What would you keep? Yeah, and, you know, don't be shy or nervous to leave some deck requests, so, yeah, I will catch you guys next time. It's Dragox55, signing out.